Hey everybody, I am back with another video highlighting some of the most recent pickups for the last week or so, and it's been a busy week for me. I've had some time off work, just so happens, and have been doing a lot of purchasing and had a lot of nice stuff come in. I'm not going to show you everything I got, but this is the majority of the vintage stuff. I've got some other nice high-grade stuff that is more common nature, and then some cards from the 80s and 90s, but I'm not going to show those right now. The one common that I will show here, this 56 Topps Windy McCall and a near mint 7. Just a really outstanding card. Anything I can get in the 50s and a near mint 7 at a decent price, I'd love to pick up. And I got that primarily just for the grade and the cleanness of that card. Then the card I'm really excited to get, and something I've looked for a while now, this 1957 Topps Dodger Sluggers. This card is a VGX4, but has very good eye appeal. Only thing wrong with it is there's a little bit of a surface dimple on it. But as I hold it here, it presents very well. Centering's not too bad on it. The corners, edges are in good shape. Excellent color on this card. I love that it tells a story. The Dodger Sluggers, you're looking at Carl Furillo, Gil Hodges, Roy Campanella, Duke Snider. Two of these guys Hall of Famers, and then Hodges is definitely a legend, and then the reading rifle Carl Furillo was another star player for those Dodger teams. And I love the story this tells. Looks like they're sitting there at Ebbets Field. Just a different era of baseball and a different time before it became more of a suburban sport. You know, the team moves to L.A. For that to get to that suburban sprawl. You know, and out of the Brooklyn, the city, that style of baseball. So just love the story that tells of a bygone era. Couple other things, a pretty nice 58 Billy Pierce common card. Another Brooks Robinson, his second-year card, and an excellent 5. Kind of a weird facial expression there, but it's still a very colorful card, those 58s are. And then on to a 59, Calavito's Great Catch. So it just kind of showcases this baseball thrill set, some significant events in the game. And this shows Rocco Calavito making a catch to seal the win. Couple cards from 62, the Topps Boog Powell in an excellent 5, and then an early win. So you see that the MK on that, that means there's a mark. If you look on the back of this, I don't even want to flip it around, there's just a little insignificant pin prick on there. Not a pin prick, but just like a pin mark, a stray mark on the back. Very insignificant. I've seen some where people have stamped their names on and have drawn all over it, so a qualifier is a qualifier, but this one has very good appeal still. Didn't pay a whole lot for it, needed it for the early win collection. And then over here, a nice 65 Jim Cott. The thing here is that Jim Cott's name has been misspelled on the front. His name is actually spelled K-A-A-T, and they did a double T instead of an A, and the flip even spelled it incorrectly as well. So I don't know what they do in that case, if they go with the correct spelling or if they go with the spelling on the front of the card. If you look on the back of the card, it is spelled correctly. Here, I'll flip it for you. See the K-A-A-T on the front. Just a little problem with the spelling. On down to some cards from the 70s. A nice 72 ERA leaders with Tom Seaver. This one also has a qualifier of a stain. It's got a little bit of wax residue on the back, but nothing that's too, nothing that it was an issue for me. And for the price, I got it on a steal. So hey, you know what? Qualifier, beware. So a 72 Raleigh Fingers. This one could almost be an 8, but there's a little chip on the card right there. Still presents very well. Nice card. Love me some Hank Aaron. So and a O-Pee-Chee. Just an excellent 5. Don't quite know what the problems with this card is, but O-Pee-Chee didn't have quite the quality control that Topps did back in the 70s. Even those Topps cards in this era too were known to be miscut, and well, sometimes O-Pee-Chee will get a little bit of a rough cut on those 70s cards. And then a couple of Tom Seavers carrying on with that theme from that 72 leaders card. A nice 77 and a near mint to mint 8, and also 79 and a near mint to mint 8. 77 was the last year that he pitched a little bit for the Mets, and then finished out the year with the Reds. And a couple of vintage football cards. I don't even know why I picked this up. This 57 George Blanda, my first 57. Nicely centered for an excellent 5. George Blanda played a lot of years and is a Hall of Fame quarterback. This set, the 57, is a pretty popular set. It's actually Johnny Unitas' rookie. I think Bart Starr as well, some notable quarterbacks from that year, and just at random picked this one up. And then a couple cards from that tough 71 set with those dark to get colored edges and borders. The 71 Johnny Unitas and just a 5.5, although it has, I keep saying this, but excellent eye appeal for a 5.5. It's very similar to that Nearmint 7 of Don Maynard on it to its left. Hard to really tell a big difference between the two when it comes down to it. Maybe just an extra speck or dot on one of the corners here for the Unitas card, but cool. Yeah, neat card. And then two last items. They're not vintage, but these are Hall of Fame players. Love the Fleer SI 99s, the autograph collection, in particular the ones that show the Sports Illustrated cover on it. So I got a Gaylord Perry and then a Raleigh Fingers on both of those for my Gaylord Perry Raleigh Fingers collections. And that's all I got for you, everybody. Once again, I appreciate the posts and comments, and I'll talk to you again later.